Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Mike, and today I'm going to show you guys how to do a surrealist self-portrait. So basically, you're going to want to create something that's you, but really not you in a way, or like your other side, or something different. As you saw from the intro video or the intro photo that was in this video, I created a cool tiger self-portrait of me. So it's the actual photo of me, or the one you're looking at right now, with the tiger's face embedded in my face. So it's like I was like part of a tiger or something like that. And if you are a friend of me on Facebook, you'll see that I have like a husky face and everything, in the eyes and the cool ears and the ice background and things like that. So you're going to want to create something like that. I'm not going to go into a whole big detail on creating the background. You guys can create your own custom background and things like that relating to whatever animal you decide to put on your face. For this one, I'm going to do a snow leopard. So I took the time out instead of searching and everything like that, and I placed it right where I think my face and the leopard's face matches. So to check that, just lower the opacity on the snow leopard, and as you can see, I'm just going to zoom in for you guys. As you can see, my eyes match up pretty closely to the snow leopard's eyes. So if you don't see that, then anyways, right there. So you see my eyes, snow leopard's eyes. Alright, so it doesn't have to match completely, although if you're one of those people that really wanted to look the exact, then you go ahead and do the measures in doing so. Alright, so here's my snow leopard. Alright, so what we're gonna do is create a layer mask on that snow leopard. Just hit that layer mask button, and as you can see, it creates a layer mask. You want to select your brush and make sure the softness is at 0, and select a nice big size brush. About 120 is good, and make sure the color is black, because when you put black hides. Alright, so you're gonna want to cover up everything that's not gonna be in your face, and you want to take your time doing this. And what's cool about this is that this is what's called non-destructive editing. So although it looks like we're erasing the snow leopard from existence on this photo, we're actually putting a mask over it. We're putting an invisible mask where it's only showing what we want it to show, but it's still there. So if we right click, disable mask, as you can see, the snow leopard's still there. I didn't touch it. I'm just putting a mask over it. You guys can check out my quick mask video on my channel if you want to learn more about this and some really cool effects doing the quick mask. So as you can see, there's the face. Once you get into the face area, you want to lower your brush size so that way you get more detail in there. So I'm just going to remove some around my lips and a little bit around my nose. As you can see, I'm going to do some around my face. Now suppose you're erasing and stuff like that, and you erase too much inward. You can always change the color from black to white and then paint back over it and bring back what you erased, so everything will be perfect. So if you want this to look like somebody really took the time out and started making your face look really awesome, this is how they do it. So I'm just going to show a little bit of my hat, which I don't have to, but I just want to do it just for show. And so it'll be a little bit of it's still me, but because once we bring this into Illustrator, which I failed to mention, we're going to use this in Illustrator as well to make it a cool traced image in Illustrator and make it look like a, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a I don't know, like a true portrait type thing. So right now we're photo manipulating. Once we finish with this and put it in Illustrator, it's gonna look like a true vectored traced image, and it looks really cool. So as you can see, this is pretty much how I want it to look like. Now suppose I wanted the ears. I'm just gonna duplicate that snow leopard, and I'm just gonna delete the layer mask, So we have the snow leopard again. Okay, so I'm gonna pretty much, you can do it a few different ways. Polygon lasso tool to either take out, since, well, first off, let me just tell you, right now in this photograph I only have one ear showing, my other ear is not showing. So depending on your photograph, you may need 2 ears, but for me I only need 1. So I'm gonna borrow I'm gonna borrow this ear. I don't think I'm actually using, oh wait, okay, there we go. I'm gonna borrow this ear for a minute, and it doesn't have to be perfect because, like I said, we're doing a quick mask, and we're gonna go to select and inverse, and then we're gonna hit that quick mask button. I always do that wrong. I'm sorry, guys. Not inverse. Usually in some circumstances you do inverse. Anyway, so here's my ear that I cut out. Remember the lion, oh my gosh, the snow leopard is still there, but I only borrowed its ear. So I'm going to place the ear right next to my ear, just like that, and I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit, sorry guys, and I'm just gonna rotate it a little bit, and use your directional keys on your keyboard to nudge it in there. Because I'm screencasting, it's being a little bit slow on me, but there we go. So that looks perfect. Press enter. Alright, so I'm gonna zoom back in, and just gonna move this over here. As you can see, there's a gap between the ear and the snow leopard. There's a few things we can do. Now we can go into our snow leopard with the face and select our brush again and change it to white, and we can actually go in and start painting where there's the gap, just like that. So we could bring in some more of that facial hair going on with the snow leopard. Now if it looks like it's getting a little bit crazy, remember, select that, revert it into the black, make the brush size a little bit smaller, and start erasing where, so everything will look uniform and neat. Now I'm going to touch up the ear a little bit. I'm just going to erase some of what I don't want, so it look a little bit better. Now if I feel that I put too much detail out, I can change it to white and start going from inside out and start pushing out some of the detail that I missed or that I erased, like that. So that looks pretty darn cool. Now I'm gonna erase what's in here because it looks a little bit what am I trying to say, it looks too straight, like you can see lines and stuff. That's one thing you don't want if you're creating a portrait like this. You don't want lines, because then that takes out the realism or the surrealism in your photo. It looks fake. You want it to look like, you know, this just, you woke up and I don't know, you was a leopard or something like that. That'll be pretty cool. But so just, there we go. So I gotta get new headphones. Out called Corsair. They're gonna send me some new headphones. So yeah. Anyway, so there's my portrait, and like I said, you could go ahead and add your background. I'm gonna show you quickly how to remove yourself from any background. So select your polygon lasso tool, and for this project you really don't have to be too exact with cutting yourself out, because what we're gonna do, like I said, we're gonna bring this in Illustrator, and we're actually going to make this like a cool cartoonish image. So I'm making my head a little boxy and stuff, but like I said, you would want to take your time in doing this, because this is gonna take some time and patience, and you want it to look right. So especially if you have a cool background, you want this to look very cool. So I'm just, like I said, for time, you know, it's going on 9 minutes. So now that I have this, I'm gonna select my background image, press OK, and I'm gonna select the quick mask button. As you can see, it took everything away. Now we're gonna go to File, Save As, and you can name it whatever you want. And for the file format, you want it to be PNG, because now it's on a transparent background, or no background really. We want it to stay that way, so we're going to put it somewhere where we know where it's going to be at. I'm going to put it in my desktop and press save. Okay, just wait for it to save and press OK. Alright, so quickly we're going to jump right into Illustrator, and we're going to rasterize or trace that image. I mean, not rasterize, but trace it. Alright, so here's Illustrator, Adobe Illustrator, and just go to File. Sorry if it's lagging a little bit. I'm got two of these programs open at the same time and screencasting, so it's a little bit laggy. Alright, so open. I'm gonna go to my desktop, and I'm gonna scroll down to where I have my image. Where is it? There we go. My cool snow leopard image. And like I said, you could have given it a background during Photoshop. It's best to do all your editing and photo enhancing and coloring and everything in Photoshop, in my opinion, and then bring it over to Illustrator to trace it. That way you don't have to do too much work in here. So just make sure you click on your image. Right when you click on it, up at the very top, it's going to say Trace, Live Trace. And what that does is converts rastered images into tracing objects. So we're going to press on that. Automatically it's going to start off with the default black and white, but under the presets you can select color 6, so it's color 16. Color 6 is what I'm going to use for right now. Wait for it to do its job. And as you can see, there's my rasterized image. It looks way cooler. And this is when you can start adding color. So when you've added color in Photoshop, this is when the color starts popping in or out depending on what color you put on it. So max colors is set to 7. You can of course add more color. Let's say if you jump all the way into 50, 49, let it think about it, and then we'll see what we get. Okay, so as you can see, it starts bringing in some of our color, but it still keeps it as a image. So my best bet is to keep it around 20s or 10s like that, because to me it looks more, surrealistic, or just more self-portrait type image or whatever, something like that. It just looks real cool with it being like that. So let's say I do 9. Let it think about it one more time. I really like that 12, but like I said, depending on your image, it's really different. So you got a little bit of my flesh tone there, but then again, it keeps it classic with the gray and black, with the snow leopard and my shirt, and my hair and my hat. So anyway, this is how you create a cool surrealistic self-portrait image, like I have been posting up on Facebook and everything like that. So if you guys like this video, please thumbs up, please comment, and let me know what you think. And also, if you're not a subscriber and you're a first time viewer, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is me, Mike. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, you guys, be creative. Peace.